Hey guys, welcome back to the mat with me. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. I'm very happy to have you with me. Today we are going to go through a 45-minute Pilates sculpt session that is going to incorporate the full body, but only body weight. You will not need any equipment. Of course, you can add that if you do want to increase a bit of the challenge and increase a bit of the burn, but you don't need anything other than yourself, a mat, and if you don't have a mat, no problems at all. Sit up on the carpet, maybe pop a towel down, just grab yourself some space and let's get moving. Now, as always, I've popped a Spotify playlist linked below, so hopefully you can open that in another browser and we can listen to that in the background whilst we're moving. So let's get started. I'm gonna get you to stand about a hip distance apart. From here, we're gonna get some movement through the side body. So I'm gonna get you to step your right foot behind your left and cartwheel your right arm over towards the opposite wall. Here, we're just gonna stretch the side body. So give me a big deep breath. And we're going to make this a little bit more dynamic, moving to the other side. So left foot behind the right, left arm comes over to the side. Really stretching through that side body here. Cartwheel it over. Exhaling as you breathe into that side body. Just warming up the oblique muscles. And over two more like this. And last one. Beautiful. Come to the back of your mat for me. Again, about a hip distance apart. We're going to bend down into a squat position as we circle our arms towards the sky. So inhale as you sit back, exhale as you come up. Really sitting back as if you're sitting down onto a chair and letting those arms open up nice and wide, keeping it really dynamic, getting some heat in the body. Very nice. Give me two more like that. Last one. Beautiful. From here, I'm going to get you to bend your knees slightly. We roll down towards the floor, bringing our palms to the mat, and we're going to walk our palms out into inchworm. So keep your knees bent. Walk out into plank, bend, and walk your palms back to your feet. Pausing at the bottom, come up into a halfway lift. Exhale, back down towards the floor. Bend through those knees, walking out into an inchworm, coming out into a plank. Quick pause at the top, pressing the belly button to your spine, bending through the knees, walking back to your feet. Coming up into that halfway hold, and exhale, coming back down. Continue walking out like this, pausing at the top of that plank, squeezing those quads, squeezing those glutes, bending the knees as you walk back out. If at all you get dizzy, please pause for me and come down to the mat just to take a breather. For everybody else, keep moving through this. Bending those knees, coming back up, straightening out, coming up into that halfway hold, keeping your shoulders away from your ears, exhale back down. If you can, keep those legs a little straighter as you walk out into these next inchworms. Just really firing up through the back of the body. Back down. Give me two more like that. Out into plank. Press the floor away. Bend or straighten those legs as you come back into your inchworm. Up into your halfway hold. Back down. Keeping that neck nice and long. Beautiful pause in that plank. Last one for me. Up into your halfway hold. Back down towards the mat. Walking out for one last time. Hang out in that plank position for me. So pressing your palms into the mat, shoulders away from your ears, pressing your belly button to your spine, squeezing those quads, squeezing those glutes. We're going to hang out here for 10, 9, neck nice and long, gaze in front of you, 7, 6, breathe, 5, 4, squeeze that core, 3, 2, last one, knees down. Lovely. And walk your palms so that they're back underneath your shoulders, bringing those knees underneath your hips. This is our 4-point kneeling position. From here, we're going to move through a series of cats and cows. So rounding through the spine as you exhale, and inhaling as you drop your belly to the mat, bringing the crown of your head and your tailbone towards the ceiling. Exhale in your angry cat, really rounding through the upper back. Pushing the floor away. Inhaling as you let your belly hang heavy towards the mat. Really just warming up through that spine. Keeping those shoulders away from your ears. Rounding through that back. Coming back down into that cow with your crown of your head and your tailbone to the ceiling. Maybe down here you want to add in some wiggles from side to side. Loosening up. Whatever feels good. Come back into that cat for me. And then rolling into cow. And last time, pressing the floor away. Beautiful. From here, I'm going to get you to tuck those toes under. I'm going to get you to come and press up into a downward dog position. From here, I'm going to get you to walk your palms back towards your feet. We're going to slowly roll ourselves back up. So tuck your chin to your chest to protect your spine. Slowly roll up vertebra by vertebra, taking it ever so slowly in case there's any dizziness. When you get to the top, untuck that chin and neck and roll your shoulders for me once, twice, and one last time. Beautiful. Now the body's feeling a little bit warmer. We are going to move into a bit of a standing leg series just to prime up the legs and maybe even the glutes. So keeping our feet hip distance apart, I'm going to get you to shuffle your weight into your left leg. From here, we're going to bring our arms out in T as we send our right foot to the wall behind us, bringing our chest towards the floor. Exhale as you come down. We're moving ever so slowly and slightly as we come back up to standing. Touch that toe. Inhale. Exhale as you bring that chest towards the mat, keeping your head and the crown of your head nice and long. Extending through those arms to help you balance and coming back up to standing. So we just want to be bringing our chest to become parallel with the floor. Exhale. Think of keeping a torchlight on each of your hip bones, keeping them pressed and flashing onto the mat. And coming back up to standing. And one more big deep breath in. And exhale. Chest towards the mat. Our head is nice and long. Squeezing through those glutes. Come back up to standing. Ooh, it's a nice challenge on your balance. Now we're going to shift our weight to our right side and repeat that on the other leg. So to prepare, bring our arms out to the side, take a big inhale in, and we're going to exhale as we tip our chest forward, sending that left leg back, keeping a nice little bend in the knee so we're not locking out that kneecap, and coming back up to standing. Now you might find that you have better balance in one side than the other. It's completely normal. It's exercises like these that are unilateral movements that really force us to challenge the stability in each of our legs. And it helps us work on any imbalances we might have, which is natural and normal to occur in the body. Inhale, exhale. Remember, crown of the head nice and long, gaze traces down on the mat, hip bones up pointing right down towards the mat, flashing those torches, coming back up. Inhale and exhale, bringing our chest down parallel towards the mat. Very nice. Probably feeling some shakes. And last one for me, big inhale. And as we exhale, we tip forward. Beautiful. Hold here for me. Squeezing the glutes. Keeping those torches tracking towards the mat. Neck nice and long. And coming back up to standing. Very nice, guys. Bring those feet just slightly wider than hip distance. And from here, we're just going to go through a series of squats to flush out the legs. So sitting back as if you're sitting on a chair behind you. Inhale as you lower, exhale as you come back up. Beautiful. Sitting right back behind you, keeping that chest up nice and proud. Give me 5 more like that. 4 and 3, 2, and on your last one, I want you to hold down in that bottom of that squat. From here, I want you to pulse once, twice, come back up. Down, pulse once, twice, come back up. Breathing for me, pulse once, twice. Keeping those shoulders away from your ears, keeping that chest nice and proud. Really sending those hips back as if you're sitting on a chair behind you. Great. 3 more like this. Last one. And I want you to hold down at the bottom for me. Keep your chest nice and proud. If you need any support with that, you can bring your arms out in front of you. Just helps you to send that chest a little bit further back. Hold for 5, 4, press those knees out. 3, 2, last one, come all the way up. Lower body is feeling nice and warm now. From here, I'm going to get you to tuck your chin to your chest, rolling back down towards the mat, pressing those palms out, come out just halfway, so we're into more of a downward dog position. From here, I want you to pedal through the feet, feeling a bit of a stretch through the backside of the body. Give me some big deep breaths here. Perfect. And then from here, I'm just going to get you to bend your knees, bring them down to the mat, back into that 4-point kneeling position. From here, tuck those feet under, sitting back onto your bum, and then we're going to come into a seated position. From here, we're going to come into a bit of a core circuit. So bringing your feet about hip distance apart, we're going to anchor our feet into the mat. From here, we're going to bring our palms out in front of us, keeping our ears away from our shoulders, neck nice and long. We're going to exhale as we roll back into a half hold and come up. We're going to start to activate those abdominal muscles, getting a bit of warmth through the core. So I want you to think of pressing your belly button to your spine, knitting those ribs down to really activate the core here. Keeping that gaze forward in front of you, neck nice and long. Beautiful. Give me 4 more like that. Really keeping those hips tucked under, so you're working from the core. 2 more. And last one. Nice. From here on the next one, we're going to roll back. We're going to bring our right palm out behind us, bring it back in and come back up. We're going to do the same on the left side. We're going to roll back, exhale, bring it back to center and up, down, rotate, in and up, back, exhale, in and up. Remember to keep that neck nice and long, back, rotate, do the side obliques, in and up, back, out to the side, in and up. Beautiful. Keep going like that for me. Back, out to the side, back in and up, and back, out, in and up. Now, when you roll back this time, I want you to come back down, come out to the side, and hold it here for me. So really squeezing through the core muscles, pressing those ribs down towards your hips, keeping your body nice and long. I want you to pulse for me. So exhale as we pulse. Really starting to feel the fire burn in that side oblique. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, chest nice and proud. 4, 3, breathe. 2, 1, and bring that arm in and come back up. Maybe take a bit of a breather here. Take a big deep breath in and exhale. We're going to go back rolling back, coming out to the left-hand side, and from here, pulses. So exhale with each pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that palm in and coming back up. Very nice. Now to flush out, we're just going to do a series of alternating. So we're going to roll back, we're going to come out, in and up, back, exhale, in and up, really squeezing through the core, getting a nice bit of rotation through those obliques. Maybe even feeling some shakes. Give me 4 more like this. And up. Just 3 more. And up. Last 2. Roll back, feeling really strong. Rotate out. In and up and back. Rotate out. In and up. Very nice, guys. From here, I'm going to get you to tuck those feet, bring those palms to the mat in front of you. We're just going to step our knees out underneath us into that 4-point kneeling position. From here, we're going to do a bit of a hip and shoulder dissociation, or as easiest known as the bird dog. Making sure that our wrists are underneath our shoulders, our knees are underneath our hips. We're going to press our belly button to our spine to help stabilize us as we lift our opposite arm and leg. We're going to exhale as we lift our right arm and left leg. Bringing it back down to the mat, and then opposite. So left arm, right leg. Keep moving through this for me. What we want to be focusing on is lengthening through the arm and the leg. So it doesn't matter about height here. It matters about moving with control and really extending through the arm and the opposite leg. It really works to activate the deep core muscles. It's quite a challenging movement when you're focusing on really keeping that torso stable. Again, think of having a torchlight on either hip bone and you're shining it down towards the mat, keeping this portion of the body really, really stable as you move through this. Keep breathing for me. So exhaling as you come up, squeezing through the glute, squeezing through the shoulder. Moving through this for me. Really squeezing the belly button to the spine. Squeezing through the glutes to activate them. Keeping those hips as stable as possible. Creating lots of tension in the body. Give me 4 more like this. Extending out nice and long. 3. Gaze remains trained on the mat. Nice and long through the neck and the spine. 2 more. Last one. Beautiful. We're going to come into a bit of an upper body series. So I'm going to get you to move your right arm out on a diagonal in front of you, creating half of a Y. So we're going to lift our right arm up and back down to the mat. So very much like we just did by lifting our opposite arm and our leg. Here we're just focusing on that shoulder and that upper body and that upper back. So keeping the rest of the body nice and stable, making sure that your hips are still remaining over your knees. Exhaling as you come up, pressing and pointing that thumb towards the ceiling so you're really activating through the shoulder. Neck nice and long. Just creating a little bit of heat through that upper back and that shoulder. From here, I'm going to get you to add in. So we're going to go up into our Y. Then we're going to come out into a T, bringing that arm out to the side, sending the thumb to the roof. We're going to alternate through Y into a T. This is targeting both the upper back in Y and then the middle back, middle trapezius in T. And don't be fooled. We may just be raising our arm up without any weights, without any bands. But if you really focus on moving by squeezing your back muscles, you're really going to start to feel a burn through this. Now we're coming just up until it's in line with the shoulder, maybe just a little bit higher. 2 more. And last one. Now I want you to hold it out in that T for me. So we're creating half a T here. Thumb goes to the ceiling. You may be feeling a little bit of a shake throughout the rest of the body. Since it's all working to keep you nice and stable here, I want you to give me 10 pulses. So exhale as you pulse. 10, 8, 7, thumb to the ceiling. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and down. Nice. Maybe come back to rest on those heels in child's pose. Maybe walk those palms out ever so slightly. Take a big deep breath in and exhale. Nice. Walk those palms back in. Come back up into our 4-point kneeling position. And from here, we're going to repeat it on the other side. So let me switch sides for you so that you guys get a good view. Again, knees underneath your hips, wrists underneath your shoulders. We're going to raise our left arm out into a Y. And down. And down. Neck and head nice and long. Gaze trained on the mat. Hips nice and stable. Sending that thumb to the ceiling. Feeling a little bit of heat gather in that left shoulder. 3 more like this, and then we're going to add in the T. Very nice. 2. Last one. Now we're going to come out to T. Back to Y. Breathing throughout and into T. Beautiful. Really starting to feel that heat gather in the middle and the upper trapezius. Again, maybe one side feels a little bit more challenging than the other. It's totally normal. It's movements like this that help to correct those imbalances. Give me 4 more like that. 3. Last 2. Beautiful. Last one. And we're going to hold that into a T. Pressing that thumb to the ceiling. Keeping our neck nice and long. Gaze trained on the mat. From here, we're going to exhale as we pulse for 10, 9, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Very nice. From here, sending our elbows back towards our knees and our chest down towards the mat, we're going to come into a tricep hover. We're going to inhale as we lower. We're going to exhale as we push the floor away. Now, what I really want you to do is focus on making sure you're bringing that chest down to the mat, pressing back up. So we're not pressing our body back and folding into our legs. We're sending our chest down towards the mat. Our elbows go towards our knees. Inhale as you lower. Exhale as you extend up. Inhale as you lower. Exhale as you press the floor away. Keeping that neck nice and long. Keeping the shoulders away from your ears. Inhale as you lower. Exhale to push back up. Really making sure that we're tucking those elbows in so we're not flaring out to the side. We're tucking our elbows back down towards our knees and coming back up. Give me 3 more like that. 2 more. Pressing that belly button to the spine. Activating the core. Last one. Down and all the way up. Now, we're going to come down to a halfway hold. And from here, we're just going to pulse for 10, 9, 8. Breathe for me. 7. Neck nice and long. 6, 5. Press the floor away. 4, 3, 2. On this last one, we're going to hold down. Breathe for me. Neck nice and long. Really pressing the floor away for 10, 9, 8. I know it burns. 7, 6, 5, 4. Keep going. 3, 2, and come all the way up. Rest your bum back on your heels. Come down into a child's pose. Just catch your breath here. Big deep breath in. And exhale out. Beautiful. I'm just going to turn around and I'm going to get you to roll out into a laying position. Bring your arms and your legs to the corners of your mat to create a bit of an X with your body. From here, you're going to press your pelvic bone into the mat to protect your lower spine. And we're going to lift our opposite arm and our opposite leg up off the mat. just like we did when we were in our 4-point kneeling position. But here we're doing a variation called the swimmer. So protecting that lower back, we're lifting and extending through our arm and our opposite leg as we keep our gaze trained on the mat in front of us to protect the neck and the spine. Just moving through the opposite arm and leg, raising them up off the mat. Again, height is not our aim here. We want to be extending nice and long through them. So here, we're really using the upper back, upper and middle back to lift those arms off the mat. And we're squeezing the glutes as we lift our leg, working the entire posterior chain. Give me 4 more like this. 3 more. Last 2. Neck nice and long. Last 1. Very nice, guys. From here, we're going to dial it up a little bit, and we're going to bring both our arms and our legs up off the mat at the same time as you exhale. Coming into a Superman. So again, pressing that pubic bone into the mat to protect the lower back. We're lifting the arms and legs off the mat, really firing up through the glutes, squeezing through that upper back. Exhaling as you extend out nice and long, sending those arms out in front of you, pointing those toes out to either side of the mat. Really lighting up that entire posterior chain. Very nice, guys. Give me 4 more like that. And down. 3. And down. Last 2. And down. And this last one, I want you to hold it up at the top for me. Keep breathing. Pressing that pubic bone into the mat. Extending through the arms. Breathe for 5, 4, 3. Squeezing the back of the body. 2, 1, and down. Very nice, guys. Take a big deep breath in for me. And exhale out. Now you're going to walk your palms to underneath your shoulders, pressing your body up and bringing those knees back underneath our hip bones. From here, we're going to move into a little bit of lower body. So from here, making sure that our wrists are underneath our shoulders, our knees are underneath our hips. We're going to stamp our right foot towards the ceiling into a donkey kick. Exhale as you stamp, inhale as you lower. Pressing your belly button to your spine. Keeping your gaze trained down on the mat in front of you. Keeping the neck nice and long. Exhale. Moving nice and slow through this, squeezing the glutes. Again here, what I want you to focus on is keeping those hips trained towards the mat so we're not flaring out to the side. We're keeping our hips nice and square. Not overextending through the lower back. Stamping our heel towards the ceiling. Give me 3 more like that. 2. Last one, and I want you to hold this one. From here, we're going to pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up for me. Hold it. Press that heel towards the ceiling. Squeezing through the glute. Squeezing to the place where the glute meets the hamstring. So the glute smile. Squeeze for me. Press the floor away. Keep squeezing. Breathe. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lower back down. Now with that same leg, we're going to be moving our knee in line with the hip into a fire hydrant. So we're going to inhale to prepare and exhale as we lift our knee out to the side, dropping it back down. Now, if this is too much on your wrists, bring that left forearm down to the mat. Continue from here. Inhale as you lower, exhale as you come out to the side. Making sure that that knee stays in line with your hip. Beautiful. And up and down. Starting to really feel the heat build in the glutes. Neck nice and long. Press that belly button to your spine. Squeezing through the glutes. Give me 4 more like this. 3, 2, 1, and down. On the next one, we're going to bring it up. We're going to bring it down. We're going to extend it back and in. So out to the side in a hydrant. Bring it back down, extending back behind you and in. Out, down, back, and in. Out, down, back, and in. Keep breathing. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. So, very nice. Really starting to feel that glute. Keep going like this for me. Give me 4 more like this. Again, neck nice and long. 2 more. Last one. Out to the side, down, back, and in. Beautiful. Now I'm going to get you to lay down on that side body. We're going to come into a clam series. So bringing those knees just bent, stacked one on top of the other. From here, what I want you to do is extend that arm down, make a little bit of a pillow for the head and the neck. From here, you can bring this palm down to the mat to help stabilize you. What I want you to do is glue together your feet. And from here, we're going to keep our hips nice and stacked, training out in front of us. And we're just going to open that knee and close. Open and close. Exhale and close. Now, this glute may already be on fire, so this one might be a little bit more of a challenge, but keep going. Keep those feet glued together. You're just going to move from the knee, so we're not opening up and coming back. We're keeping our hips nice and stacked, and we're just creating the movement using the glute, opening that knee up. Press that palm into the mat to help stabilize you. Press your belly button to your spine to activate that core. Maybe creating a bit of a gap between your side body and the mat. Give me 4 more like that. Don't know if you can see, but I'm very much shaking. 3, 2, last one. Now from here, lift that top knee up for me. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3. Keep that core braced. 2, 1. From here, I'm going to get you to create tiny circles with your knee, circling outwards, ever so small, ever so slightly. Breathe for me. Press that belly button to your spine, keeping your hips nice and stacked. You're just creating a really tiny circle with that knee for 4, 3, 2, last one, and you're going to reverse the circle. Keeping that ankle in line with that knee, you're going to reverse those circles for me. Keep going. I know this burns. It's a tiny movement. You're really going to feel this in your glutes. Keep going. Give me 4 more like this. Breathe. 3, 2, last one for me. And relax that down. Very nice. Maybe tap that glute out a little bit. So I'm going to get you to press your palm into the mat, roll yourself up, and we're going to do the same on the opposite side. So I'm going to come around to here so that you can see what I'm doing. Coming back into that 4-point kneeling position. Wrists underneath our shoulders, knees underneath our hips. From here, we're going to press our left foot into the ceiling. So gaze stays trained on the mat in front of us. Exhale as you press. Inhale as you lower. Pressing our belly button to our spine. Keeping those hips trained towards the mat so those torch lights are shining directly down on the mat as we're just stamping that heel into the roof. Again, no overextending through the lower back. Squeezing that glute. Shoulders away from our ears. Pressing our palms away from the mat to keep a stable upper body. Give me 4 more like that. 3, you might even be feeling your right glute in this, even though we're working the left, because we've obviously done some work already. It's fatigued. 2, last one. We're going to hold this up here. We're going to come into a series of pulses. Exhale as you pulse, stamping it into the roof for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Breathe, 4, 3, 2, last 1, and lower it back down. We're going to bring our left knee out into a fire hydrant. So pointing our toe, we're going to lift our left knee out and drop it back down. Exhale and drop it back down. If this is a little bit challenging on your wrists, you can bring your right forearm down to the mat and move from here. Pressing your belly button to your spine, squeezing the glute as you bring it out to the side, keeping the ankle in line with your knee, keeping your knee in line with your hip. Exhale, down. Neck nice and long. Pressing the belly button to your spine. Give me 4 more like this. 3, 2, last 1, and down. Now, like last time, we're going to bring our left knee out to the side. We're going to bring it back down. We're going to extend it out and bring it back in. So exhale, down, sending it out behind you and back in. Exhale, lower down. Exhale back and in, keeping our neck nice and long, keeping our shoulders away from our ears, pressing the floor away with that left palm. No sinking into the right side body as we come out in our fire hydrant. And back. Squeezing those glutes, bringing them out to the side and back behind you. Give me 4 more like that. Back and 3. Back, last 2. Out to the side, down, back, and last 1. Up and back. Nice. Again, we're going to come down to the side body. Bending those knees, bringing them together, extending that right arm out, creating a pillow for the head and the neck, bringing that left palm down to rest on the mat to help stabilize us. From here, keeping our feet glued together, we're just going to open and close, pressing our belly button to our spine, creating a little bit of a small gap between our waist and the mat to activate the core. We're moving from the glute. We're keeping our hips stacked on top of each other, and we're just squeezing our glute to open that knee up into a clam position. Down, out, and down. Probably feeling the burn, probably feeling the shakes. Very nice. Keep going for me. Give me 4 more. 3. Last 2. Last 1. And down. Lift the top leg for me. Hold it here for me. Making sure those hips are stacked. Making sure you've got a slight gap between your waist and the mat. Here, we're just going to draw circles. So going out and around. Slowly and small here. Exhale through this, pressing your palm into the mat to really help stabilize you. Give me 4 more like this, creating little circles. Making sure to keep that ankle in line with the knee. 2 more. Last 1 and reverse. Really tiny circles here. Really squeezing through the glute. Feeling those shakes. Feeling that burn. Breathe for me. Almost there. Give me 3 more. Last 2. Last 1. And relax down. Very nice, guys. Maybe tapping out through that side glute. Beautiful work there. Okay. We're going to roll onto our back and come into our last core series. You're almost there. We're almost at the end. Bringing your feet hip distance apart. We're going to hang heavy into the mat. From here, we're going to bring our feet up into tabletop. We're going to tap one toe down to the mat and bring it back up. Tapping the opposite toe down, bringing it back up. Inhale as you lower Exhale as you bring it back up. What we want to focus on is tapping that toe out and down in front of us, not just down to the mat from the knee. If we go down like this, we're just moving through the hip flexor. What we want to be doing is activating those lower abdominals. So really tapping down to the mat out in front of you, really pressing that lower back into the mat, really squeezing through the core muscles. 4 more like this. 3, 2, last one. Hold it up in tabletop for me. Bring those palms behind your ears. Inhale for me. Exhale and bring your neck and shoulders off the mat. Pressing out, lower back into the mat. From here, we're going to remain up in this supine curl. Gaze is locked through the thighs. We're going to drop our toe, continuing our toe taps. No pulling on the neck. If there's any tension at all, drop yourself down to the mat. Just continue through those toe taps. For everyone else, bringing the neck and shoulders up off the mat. Pressing that lower back into the mat. Squeezing that core. Knitting those ribs down. 4 more like this. 3. Last 2. Keep going. Last 1. Beautiful. And from here, I'm going to get you to bring those knees towards your chest. I'm going to get you to extend your right leg out in front of you. I'm going to come into a single leg stretch. We're going to alternate. So we're going to exhale as we bring our knee to our chest. Inhale as we change. Keeping that chin tucked to our chest. Keeping our shoulders off the mat. If there's any pain and tension in the neck, drop back down so that you're laying your upper body onto the mat and just moving through the leg switches. For everybody else, I want you to come up into that half curl position, exhaling. So you bring your knee to your chest. Add a little bit of tempo to this for me. 10, 9, squeeze the core. 8, 7, gaze nice and long through the thighs. 5, 4, breathe. 3, 2, last 1. Bring your knees to your chest, roll back down into the mat. Big deep breath in and exhale out. We're going to come into our last core burner. We're going to come back up into that tucked position. From here, we're going to extend both our legs and our arms at the same time. Exhaling and bringing them back in. Exhale as you extend, bringing them back in, pressing our lower back into the mat, protecting the spine. Now, if you need to keep your legs in more of a heightened position, so more up here, do so. If at any point you're feeling any pressure on the lower back, come back into that single leg movement. For everyone else, extending long through the arms and the legs, bringing it back in. If you can, bringing those legs down towards the mat, extending through the arms and bringing them back in. Again, if you need to, keep those legs a little bit higher. Work in a range that is best for you. Keep breathing, pressing that lower back into the mat. And up for 5, 4, 3. Last 2, knit those ribs down. Squeeze those thighs. Last 1. And in and down. Very nice. Maybe rock from side to side. Releasing any tension in the body. Great job, guys. Now we're going to just catch our breath for a minute. And then we're going to come into some stretches. Beautiful. From here, I'm going to get you to come into happy baby. So bringing those knees out to the side towards your armpits, bringing those feet up to the ceiling, either grabbing your feet or grabbing your thighs. Just gently, we're going to rock from side to side in happy baby. Stretching out through those hips. Releasing any tension in the body. Bringing our heart rate down a little bit. 2 2 more rocks for me. Beautiful. Bringing those feet down to the mat. We're going to roll to the side body, coming up into a seated position. From here, we're going to cross our legs over and come into a bit of a forward stretch. So bringing your palms down to the mat, we're going to walk them out in front of us. From here, we're going to press the floor away, feeling a bit of a stretch through the glutes here. So inhale and exhale, bringing your chest down towards the mat. No tension in the head and the neck, keeping it nice and long. Inhale for me. Exhale. Letting the body hang heavy, feeling a stretch to the lower back, even through the glutes. One more big deep breath in for me. And exhale. Nice. Walk those palms back. Bring your right shin parallel to the mat. Extend your left foot back. And from here, we're just going to hang out and pigeon stretch. So take a big deep breath in for me. If bringing your shin parallel is too much, bring that heel towards the hip, the opposite hip. This just reduces the range slightly, allows you to still get a nice stretch into that left hip flexor and into that right glute. Big deep breath in and exhale. One more big deep breath in and exhale for me. Tuck that left toe, extend that right leg out, bring that left shin to the parallel to the mat and sink into that. Again, bring that heel in towards your right hip if that's too much for you. And from here, we're just going to let our body hang heavy in this position. Big deep breath in for me. And exhale.